Hey, mamas, welcome to the podcast. Happy Bump Day. Today's episode is just me and Katie, which we're so excited about because we've had a lot of guests, which has been so fun, but we are like super behind on our catch ups. Like, we use this time to catch up with each other. So, Katie, get me up to date. What's happening?
It has been a whirlwind here.
Okay.
As you know, we basically had the plague at our house. We went from having RSV. If you can tell, I am still congested. I'm still nasally, and I'm like, is this still remnants of the RSV, or is this like a new sickness? Nobody knows. So we went from RSV to, for Emma, it turned into croup.
Oh, God. What is croup, by the way?
So it's just like a really bad cough. And I guess I don't honestly really know. It's just like you sound like a baby seal. So
Oh,
here's what happened. Here's how we found out. I had taken Kaya to the pediatrician and they were like, she's on the tail end of it. You just have to keep giving her fluids, letting her rest, yada, yada, yada. I was like, okay. And so then we thought everything was like fine. And a couple days later, Jason and I had a Halloween party. And we were like, okay, we got our babysitter. We thought the girls were fine. Emma was like kind of fussy, but nothing like she's just a fussy baby, right?
yeah.
So we're on
Historically, as we know.
historically, as we know, go back and listen to episodes. We got all ready for this Halloween party. It was like epic costumes. We really tried our darndest to
Okay.
to do the damn thing.
Tell the people
We,
what you dressed up as
oh
because
my
it was
God,
legendary. Also, it made me think you have to go brunette, but please,
I
please
want to
tell the
go brunette
people.
now.
Yeah.
We went as the hunting wives. He went as like the mayor, whatever, and I went as Malin Ackerman's character. I got like a wig and the dress and all the things, and it was just so much fun. On our way there, we are like 10 minutes from where this party is. I turn on the baby monitor because I just want to like see if my girls are sleeping. It was like their bedtime, and Emma is screaming bloody murder. Doesn't stop. We pull over off the freeway. We're like, let's just see if she can like settle. Doesn't stop. And we're like, we cannot in good consciousness go into a party knowing our baby is screaming bloody murder. Like, how can you do that? It's just we couldn't do it. And I was like on the verge of tears because I was like, I just need a night. We got all ready. We bought the costumes. Like, this is the whole. Anyways, we turned around, we came home, we paid our babysitter in full, and I am holding Emma. She didn't have a fever when we left because we also checked that. I was like, does she have a fever? Like, I think she's just fussy. She still didn't have a fever, but she had started coughing and it sounded like a seal. And I was like, what is this? So I texted our pediatrician, bless that man, at 10 o'clock basically at night. And I was like, I'm so sorry to bother you. I guess it was more like 9 o'clock. I was like, I'm so sorry to bother you. It's a Saturday.
Happy
My
Halloween.
baby, happy Halloween. My baby sounds like a seal. Here is a video. And he was like, I'm at dinner. Let me call you in 10 minutes.
Oh,
Calls
what
me. We
man?
like FaceTime. I'm sending, like, showing him all the videos. I'm showing him Emma in the bed with us. He's like, so this is, I'm 99.9% sure this is croup because Kaya had RSV. I'm going to send it into a 24-hour pharmacy a steroid to help her be able to like open up her airways. Jason goes at like 10:45, 11 o'clock to go get this steroid from the 24-hour CVS, and we gave it to her. She was like instantly like a little better. She slept. And then same thing the next day. It was like a two-dose thing. So anyways, we got through that. And then the Friday of Halloween, so this was like 5 days later, in around after we go trick-or-treating, Kaya in the middle of the night starts throwing up in her crib.
Mm.
And we're like, what is going on? Okay. So we're changing the sheets. I'm putting her in the bath. This is like midnight.
Oh, man.
And she proceeded to puke for the next 6 hours, every 20 to 30 minutes. We had towels down. We had a barf bucket. She was in our bed with us. We were like, oh my gosh, I'm in a group chat with all the parents. And we realized this is some sort of stomach virus because six other kids have it. None of the parents got it initially, so she gets through it. Saturday, she like didn't eat a ton, but she was like so much better, no fever. Sunday, we were supposed to see Jason's parents, so we were like, Kaya was throwing up. We had already postponed from like the sickness the weekend before. They're like, no, no, she's fine. Like it'll be low key. On the way home from Jason's parents that Sunday, Emma starts throwing up.
Oh no.
They live quite a ways away, so we are pulling over every 30 minutes while she's barfing on herself in the car. I'm like running into different Starbucks locations trying to get cups and napkins, and like it's just a whole thing. So I'm like, okay, I go to the group chat with the parents. I'm like, did any other like siblings or parents get this? It turns out the parents are starting to get it. I then got it that night. I was up all night. Is this TMI? Both
No.
ends.
Oh,
This is
both
like
ends.
this is like the norovirus, the rotavirus, who even knows at this point. When I tell you, Hallie, that I lost like 4 pounds from puke and whatever else, like that is
Diarrhea.
what happened. Yeah.
There is nothing worse than sitting on the toilet, shitting your brains out, holding a garbage bag while you puke your
Uh-huh.
brains out.
And Jason was sleeping like a baby.
Did he ever end up getting it?
No,
Fucking men.
I know.
What the hell? I
He
mean,
was
I'm
like, I mean,
happy for him, but what?
yeah. I'm happy too because he actually was able to like
Care for the
help
babies?
me, especially like on like that Monday. I was like totally out of commission because I was up all night puking and
Brutal.
dying. Like I could only eat saltine crackers the next day and like coconut water. And I just felt miserable. But luckily it was like what seems like a 24-hour bug. And then I was pretty much back to normal. And then of course, we had our family photos. They
Was that
actually
right
turned out to,
after?
that was a couple days later. So that was like the Friday.
Hey, you were nice and skinny
It was
for
all, it all kind of like blends together now because our brains are like garbled, hot messes. But yes, we had our family photos. I'm trying to think what else I need to catch you up on. I decided to take the kids to Disneyland, so we're going next week.
amazing.
And
Is that going to be their first time?
yes,
Oh, that's a
yes,
big deal because you love
I
Disneyland.
love Disneyland and I'm so excited. Grandparents are coming with us. It's just our
Mm.
girls, and we got like a really good deal. They're having like a massive, it's like basically 50% off right now. So we are going, we are doing the damn thing. And yeah, the mother mental load is real. So we're going to get into that
Oh,
later on in this
yes.
episode. But all that to say, we survived the plague, we survived Halloween. My Little Mermaids did, at least they had Halloween during all of this.
Oh, so
And
cute. You did do a family costume too. So you were, yeah.
yeah, we were mermaids.
Yes, so cute.
Yes, yes, because Kaya got to choose the family costume this year. And oh, and that's what I was gonna say. After all this, my sickness turned into bronchitis.
Yeah, you sounded pretty brutal. We did have a few pre-recordings, and when we talked, you were just like, I'm sorry if I cough through this episode.
hmm hmm
How are you feeling now? Are we like on the other side of it?
Yeah, I mean, I went to the doctor last week, so I was like, is this like pneumonia? Like, what is
Mhm.
going on? Why am I still coughing? And they were like, the cough can linger for like 3 weeks
Cool, cool.
naturally. And yeah, I'm just praying now that we've had our shares of sickness and that we make it through the holiday season unscathed. I am hosting Thanksgiving this year
Hmm.
for the first time, so that's on my mind. And man, motherhood.
Motherhood, man. Tis the season. It is the
Tis the
season
season.
of snot, viruses, all the things. So gird your loins.
Yeah,
We
lack
are
of sleep,
entering, yeah, no sleep.
sparkles everywhere. Are you? So we are full. Oh, so we fully decorated for Christmas,
Yeah, you're done. That's
but
amazing.
we have like glitter everywhere. It's just, tis the
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
Sickness and sparkles.
Yes. Hey. Cool.
What about you? What has been going on?
Well, you've got me thinking now because I realize it's been a long time since we caught up. The main thing I wanted to catch you up on, which is the most recent event in our household. I will say Andrew and I's sex life has really revved up.
Ooh.
It feels really good, literally. But it's just nice because you and I have been in this like baby making hamster wheel, and the act of sex with the intent of it ending in a pregnancy, there's some kind of like cloud, especially once you've experienced loss.
Yeah.
There's like an anxiety. So Andrew and I joke, but it's serious. It was like the worst sex we've ever had.
It's
The-
so true though. It's
It's so
so
true.
because it's like pressure ridden.
There's
It's
so
not
much
like,
pressure.
yeah, it's not enjoyable because there's like a cloud lingering over your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's anxiety with it. It's like, oh, will we get pregnant? And if we get pregnant, will we make it full term? And maybe it was just me. I've talked to other women
No,
who felt the same way, but like we have historically had very good sex. And just the baby making process was like the worst. Like I remember crying a few times afterwards. Then you're like sitting with your legs up in the air, hoping
I
that
know.
all the man juices just like make it to the egg.
I
It's just
know.
like it's not the vibe.
How often are you guys having sex a
Like
week?
a lot.
Like at like 3 nights, 4 nights?
Well, I think I told you at one point I was scheduling it because if I didn't, it could just be like kind of get away from us. And like, I
Yeah.
really feel like you have to just be really intentional about making the time. And is it sexy to schedule sex? No. Does Andrew care? No, he's still having sex. Do I care? No. But it's not the spontaneous, like,
Right.
ooh, the mood strikes like it used to be. But I feel like now my mojo's coming back. I think now that I'm like kind of back to my pre-pregnancy weight, I'm like feeling more like myself again, more in my body. I'm feeling sexy again. Not that I didn't feel sexy heavier, but it just, I feel like myself again
Yeah.
in some ways, which helps. And I feel like he and I have found this like really great rhythm with the kids where it's like we're really carrying, equal loads. And I'm not resentful or anything. That can happen when you feel like you're carrying more than your partner. And so it's just like the girls go to bed and it's like immediate boom boom time. And I
Ooh.
know we're like really in the boom and we're doing things like making out for like a long, like, like we're teenagers again and like starting to try things we've never tried before, which like when you've been
Okay.
with someone for 2 decades, like you've kind of tried everything, let's be real. But we were like, maybe we should just like get some fun toys and like mix it up. And
Okay, what
so
toys? We've never done toys, but we like talk about it.
mhm, I share a lot on this podcast. I don't know if Andrew would love me sharing.
Okay,
It's a
okay, okay,
toy for
fair.
my pleasure.
Oh, got it. Okay.
It's a vibrating toy. It's an external
Got it.
thing to just add a little oomph to
Mm,
our
yeah.
sex.
Okay.
So we ordered it, and Andrew was like picking out all kinds of things, but I was like, okay, slow your roll. This is like an expensive website. Let's try one thing first and just see if that's fun and spicy, whatever. Comes in the mail. Dylan finds it immediately and comes over and is holding it and is like, what is this? So
Oops.
now not only has Dylan found our lube, she
Mhm.
has also found our sex toys. So there's that.
The good news is she has no idea what it is.
No, and it doesn't resemble a penis. It's not a
So
penis shaped toy.
you're not
But
scarring your child.
right. But man, there's no jump scare quite like your child holding up a sex toy and being like, "What's
Ooh,
this?"
yeah. You guys just
So
gotta lock it up.
I know. But I'll let you know offline what it was and if it's nice. And
Well,
then you and
I'm glad
Jason
you,
dive
well, I was
in.
gonna, yeah, I'm glad you brought this up
Mhm.
because I forgot to mention Jason and I, we celebrated an anniversary also during this break.
Yes.
And we went on a little getaway and we had a lot of sex as well.
Nice.
And he's like a horny teenager again, where
Mm.
like even this week he was like making the moves. And then we had like a impromptu date night and we went out and then he's putting on the moves and the next night again I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm feeling, you know, like
Horny.
myself, horny." I'm like,
I hate
"Okay."
that word. I
I
hate
know. I hate
that
that word too.
word.
It's like, ugh. But I'm so glad that we are getting some.
Me too. And that it's fun again because
Yeah,
it was really hard. Like, I do feel like I'm a pretty sexual person and I really enjoy sex. And kind of just that whole like 5 years of trying to have babies, not being able to have sex in certain parts of the season, and then not feeling sexy or
I
having to
know.
schedule it or just kind of feeling like it was on the to-do list. It's just nice to be doing it because like I'm randy again. Also, I will
Yes.
say, we've talked about how we're weaning off our Lexapro. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm in full support of people being on SSRIs. I have been on them a good chunk of my life. But I do feel like this go around, being on Lexapro was affecting my sex drive.
I believe it.
And so I feel like now that I'm fully weaned off and it's kind of been out of my system a while, I do think that's having an impact on my sex drive. Now, mental health comes first. So, should the day come where I feel like I need it again, no shame, I'll be right back on it. So, for everyone listening, just so you know where I stand, do you, it's important. But yeah, I do. It does feel good to like look at Andrew and be like, let's bang.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Rare.
Anyway, so that's where we're at. The sex is hot and heavy. And happy anniversary.
Thank you. And I'm so glad you and Andrew are just
Getting laid.
getting it,
Getting it
getting
in.
lucky.
Mhm. And he's
Love
cute.
that update.
He's like very much like he will like put on sexy music. He'll dim the lights and light some candles.
Ooh,
He will make the bed like really extra cozy. First night it snowed here. Andrew's like, I have an idea for a new tradition. He's like, our house, our first floor is like full windows. He's like, I think when we have our first snow, we should do a slumber party in the living room and just
so
like
cute.
watch the snowfall and like play Christmas music. And I was like, that is so cute. Who are you? What'd you
Yes.
do with my
It's like
husband?
a Hallmark movie.
Yes, but he made it real sexy. Naturally, Dylan caught wind of our very fun
Oh,
slumber party situation and she wanted in.
yeah, of course.
So the sex didn't happen, but it was really sweet to have that little time with Dilly. She slept with us. And then,
Oh,
but I woke up, Andrew was upstairs and so was Dylan. And I was like, so this was just me sleeping. I don't know when they left me, but they were uncomfortable. So anyway.
so cute. You know what?
Oh.
That's like really good foreplay too.
Yes, that's a thing. The foreplay is back.
Yeah.
Like the
The little
wooingy.
things. Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's, I require that. I'm like, I told him, I was like, I need you to like in the middle of the day come and kiss my neck. I
Yeah.
need you to just like take initiative.
Hmm.
I need you to like come and just like tell me you love me and like
Yes.
those little things matter.
Yes. And they get me in the mood. If you tell me I'm a
Yes.
great mom and that I killed it today,
Boom.
take your pants off. Let's do
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. Well, that
Yeah.
was a
Well,
lot of catching up.
when we come back, we're going to talk about holidays and the mother mental load.
We have a lot of tips for you guys if you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, not sure how to prioritize things. We have tips. We're going to share what we're doing and hopefully it helps, but just know we're also going through the
Same,
mother
same.
mental load chaos. All right, guys, welcome back. It is time to talk about something that affects all of us. The busy holidays and the mother mental load. It's stressful. We're trying to figure out gifts and traditions and making magic for our kids and making magic with our spouses and our partners and our families, our extended families. And there's just a lot to think about. So, we have some tips and things that we're doing to make it a little bit easier, if that's even possible. And we also want you to know it's very normal what you're feeling. It's normal to feel stressed out. It's normal to feel like you have 5,000 tabs open in your brain because that is the reality of life during the holidays with kids. So, my first tip, and this is actually something I've already started, is I am making gift piles for all the cousins and extended family members that I'm shopping for. And then I just took a piece of paper and I wrote down their names and I put it on top of their pile. And then I'm putting them in like old Trader Joe's bags before I have a chance to wrap them so that I can keep track of what I've already purchased for all of the said cousins. Because I think something that I'm really guilty of is feeling like, oh no, I need to get them more things. And then all of a sudden I've spent like thousands of dollars that we do not have to spend during the holidays on more and more gifts for these cousins. Like, pick three things maybe that you want to get each cousin. Like for us, we're doing matching sweatshirts for all the girl cousins that are all like kind of Taylor Swift bestie friendship bracelet sweatshirts. Last year I did personalized beanies for all of them and then like two small gifts. And I feel like that's like something memorable and then something that they can like kind of play with. So it's nice when I have it all organized. It's all laid out in our bathroom. But I have piles for all the different cousins, and then I know what I've gotten them. I feel like that's a good tip.
That's a great tip. I love that. My tip is going to be kind of a duh, but I think that this is really important. Last year, I burnt myself out. I
Yeah.
was a gremlin. I was angry. I was resentful because I was just doing it all. But Andrew was like, why don't you give me things to do?
Yeah.
And, I'm very much a like, if I want it done right, I have to do it myself kind of person.
hmm
But then I'm the one who suffers.
And
I'm the
it's
one who's
supposed to be
pissed.
a magical time for you too.
Yes. And also, I do not want my kids growing up with the memory of their mom being a crazy person around the holidays. I want them to
Yeah.
feel like it was a fully magical time for the whole family. So,
Yeah.
what I'm doing this year is I have a master list of all, even the nuanced little things, and I am assigning tasks to Andrew. And I just have to accept it may not be done in the way I would have done it. It may not look the way I would have done it, but he wants to be involved. And I think that's
Yeah.
true of most partners. They'd rather be involved than see us suffer. Come up with the full list, every single thing that has to get done, and share the load.
Yeah.
It does
Amen.
not have to all fall on us. And I think we have no one to blame but ourselves if we decide to take it all on.
Totally. That's a great one. I was gonna say too, I feel like a really big one is finding the time to like wrap all the gifts.
Hmm.
And like you notice everything and you see everything. And so what I'm going to do this year, I remember last year being like, okay, two gifts a day I'm going to wrap. No, I'm going to pick a night and Jason's going to be in charge of bedtime and all of that stuff and I'm going to turn on the holiday and I'm going to have a glass of, I don't know, spiked eggnog or wine or hot chocolate, whatever you want, and I'm going to wrap all the gifts. I'm just going to have one night and it's all going to get done and they're all going to go under the tree or wherever they need to go. But I think just dedicate like a night, but make it like a fun night. And your husband or spouse can help it too. Like, don't feel like you have to wrap everything in beautiful wrapping paper. Gift bags are amazing.
Yeah,
You don't have to wrap them. You get some cute tissue paper.
call it a
And guess
day.
what? Your husband can do that. Your
Totally.
partner can do that.
I saw a TikTok. It was two girlfriends, like it'd be like you and I, and they every year book a hotel for the night. They take
Oh, I've seen
all
this.
of their presents, the
hmm
wrapping paper, and they have a matching PJ night, just the two of them, where they make it a thing, sort of like you're talking about. Now, not everyone has the means to like book a hotel and go
Right.
wrap presents. What you said, doing it at home is
Do it at
just,
home.
but make it an event, make it
Yeah.
magical. I love that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing this year because I was stressed out last year, wrapping everything, keeping like it was just a lot. So I'm gonna do
Yeah,
one fun night for myself, and Jason can be a part of it, and he can also help. And I'm just gonna wrap everything. If
I
you
love
are
that.
a solo parent, just make it a special night for yourself. Like that was my intention. I want to watch the holiday.
I love that. I'm going to steal that idea and do that too. Good
Oh,
tip.
okay.
Another one I have. I decided I want to get all of my things done. My goal is to have all my things done before Thanksgiving
Yeah,
so
love.
that once December 1st hits, I am fully present. I am there. I'm not like pulled in 9 million different directions. I've done all my stuff. I'm going to like pack it all into one crazy week, but then I'm done. So
Yeah.
it's like instead of, because like I just said, I've already come up with this insane long ass list of a million and one tiny little things that have to get done, but it's the full list.
hmm
And if Andrew and I can complete it in 1 week, then that's it. And then we can really enjoy ourselves.
Amen.
So set a
No
deadline for
yeah.
yourself and just stick to the deadline and get it done so that it's off you can wipe your hands of it and just be present.
Yes, no procrastinating.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a big
No
procrastinator.
procrastinating.
Yeah.
I was also going to say, you don't have to say yes to everything.
Mm.
You can have firm boundaries. You don't have to go to every party. You don't have to throw every event. You don't have to do every single tradition to feel like a good parent that you're seeing all over social media. Like you can limit yourself, and there's ways to make things magical for your kids without overextending yourself. I saw this TikTok that was like, one of the easiest things to do as a tradition is to like put mama's or dada's name in front of like a breakfast item on the holidays. So like mom's cinnamon rolls. And then that's something that they're always going to remember. It's like, oh, we're having mommy's cinnamon rolls
Mhm.
on Christmas Eve or on Christmas. And for Jason, like he makes this thing called lefse. It's like a Norwegian treat. It's so good. We have like a lefse maker and everything. So like dad does lefse or like mom's spaghetti, M&M. Yeah, anyways. But like you can just add your guys' names in front of something and it's like such an easy tradition. You could do the holiday PJs, you could do a movie night, but you don't have to say yes to every single thing. You can keep it small, you can keep it intimate, and it's going to be magical. It's going to be less stressful. And I feel like boundaries are a big thing.
That's a really good segue into my next one.
Ooh, okay.
Well, you're kind of talking about like slowing down and
Yeah.
simplifying, which I just think we've gotten into this culture where it's like more is more and like I'm not doing enough unless I'm doing the most. And I do think slow and simple is where we should be trending. And I think a big thing we could all do around the holidays is get off social media because it makes us
Yes.
feel like we're not doing enough. And whatever you're
Yes.
doing, it's enough and it's
Yes.
beautiful and it's magical and you shouldn't feel any guilt. And I think that social media this time of year makes us feel like we need to be consuming and spending and doing more. And like we feel guilty that our kids don't have insane presents under the tree. And like we just get so swept up in it. And it's not what's important.
Yeah.
What's important is the time with our family, the giving back, the being present, the making memories. And that's all free. And so I think maybe taking a little hiatus from scrolling, that would be a tip for this season.
So good and so necessary. We're going to take a little podcast break over the holidays too to give ourselves
Mhm.
a reset before the new year. And I think that's a really good thing to do is like to take little pauses where you can and when you
Yeah.
can so that you can be present for your family. Like, what an excellent tip. And that actually segues into my last one, and that is still find you time. Find time to do your workout. Find time to read the book that you're reading. Find time for you to do things that like spark joy. If it's warm where you are, go and take a little walk. Whatever it is, like have a girls' dinner. Still find time for you amidst all the chaos because I think that that's still so important to find time
Mm.
for yourself because it makes us better moms.
Yeah.
Like binge watch that show, watch Selling the OC or Love is Blind, or we just started that one show, All Her Faults. That's it kind of gives me anxiety, but yeah,
Maybe don't do
find
that one then.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe
find
don't do that one,
time.
but find time for you to fill your own cup. That's my
Yeah,
last big
I
tip.
love that. My last tip is to keep perspective. And this I know sounds cheesy and sometimes easier said than done, but when you're looking at your to-do list and you're feeling overwhelmed, just remember that you get to do this, that you get to do Elf on the Shelf with your kids, that you get to wrap presents and put them under the tree. You know, our stress is real. It's not to belittle it, but there are so many people with so much less. And what a gift it is to be
Yeah.
able to do these things for our family. So when you start to feel resentful, overwhelmed, just remember it actually is so magical and just don't forget it.
Yes, and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like enjoy reading all the like holiday and Christmas books. Like we just got that one book. What is it called? How to Catch an Elf.
Oh, yeah. Cute.
In anticipation for doing Elf on the Shelf for the first time.
Hmm.
And it's like I sat there and I was like, "Oh my God, I prayed for these moments."
Hmm.
And yes, it is stressful sometimes, and yes, it's challenging, and yes, the mental load is so real. But what a gift that we have these little ones that we get to recreate like our magical childhood traditions for them and that we get to
Yeah.
start new ones for them. Like what a privilege.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen. Well,
All
what a good
right.
episode, if I do say so
Yes.
myself. Share your tips with us. We want to know what you're doing to kind of keep it grounded this holiday season. We are so grateful you're here. We have two more episodes until we go on our little brief holiday pause. And like we always say, motherhood is a sisterhood, and we're so glad you're ours.